Hi guys. All right, I have some messages. I have a lot of messages written. Okay, I have been receiving a lot of messages. So, yeah, yeah. It is like crazy Hawk City in this park that I'm in, but I love it. I'm like, it's so cool. It's so cool to see all the hawks just flying around. It's crazy. Whenever I see hawks, I'm reminded to change my perspective on things. I'm reminded to look at things from a different angle. I'm reminded to make sure I know exactly what it is that I desire and just go for it, go stick my talons into it and be very sure and intentional in my decisions. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I was someone who was brought up to not be very sure of myself. I grew up in a very narcissistic and toxic household, and I grew up with all types of insecurities and things that I'm still healing, and I'm sure that um there's plenty of us out there, right? Still doing the work, still healing, still finding out things. Every single day, I find out something new about myself, something that I never knew. I always thought I was like um, an introvert, and turns out I'm really not. And I just always thought all these things. Yeah, a hawk for confirmation. I always thought that I was always all these things because I was told I was all these things and I was made to believe that I was all these things. And it wasn't until I started to separate myself from that energy that I started to fly and soar like the hawk, okay, into a whole other versions of myself. And I've been able to grow, and it's been insane because I'm a mom of four, and I've been able to, and this is none of the messages that I have written down, but I'm being told to tell you guys this. As a mom of four, it, okay, as a mom of four, I've been able to see my kids throughout different stages, throughout their stages of them learning how to sit up, how to crawl, how to walk, how to talk, how to form sentences, how to eat with silverware, how to cut a steak, how to tie their shoes. And through the past couple years, I've been able to see myself go through these versions just like I've been able to see my kids go through their stages. It's been an incredible journey. And I know I'm not the only one. You've been able, my friend, you've been able to see your growth, where you started, where you came from, where you grew up in, how you grew up, and who you are today. And a lot of the stuff, sometimes it doesn't go the way you'd want it to go. A lot of it seems like it's unknown. Like, like the Seven of Cups, a lot of it seems like I don't know what's going to happen, or but deep down you do, because now you're discovering every single day, you're discovering your worth more. Every single day you're discovering more of who you are, and it's allowing you to step more into all those things that embody who you are right now. So it's embodying this character that that is a leader, an initiator, a person who has courage, a person who is determined, a person who has the willpower and the balls to stick and stand to what's true for them and not deviate from that no matter what anybody tells them. A person that knows what they want and that's where they are. That takes courage, that takes strength, that takes strength. It takes determination was what I was looking for. And it takes a lot of confidence. A lot of us have had to build our confidence from like baby confidence, to like now full grown confidence. And we are here and we are doing it and we've done it and there's no going back now. There's no going back. We need to keep going because we literally have the power to not only change ourselves, but to be able to help others change and move out of the things that don't serve them, things that have kept them in trauma bonds, things that have kept them in versions of themselves that are not really them. We have the power to bring people back to their own power, to who they're really meant to be. When you come to this earth, you come here with a purpose. And sometimes we come to this earth and we are born into a family that was just there to give us the experiences that we needed so that we can develop the strength so that later on we can heal from that, move on from that, and have the strength to pull ourselves right back up from that dirt and root ourselves and ground ourselves into a whole new person. And that's what we've been doing. That's what a lot of us have been doing. We have been stepping into our power. We have been stepping more into the things that serve us. A lot of us have walked away from things that, a lot of people are like, oh, you're crazy. How are you going to live? How are you going to survive? How are you going to make a living out of that? And we're like, we just know that it all works out for us. Let it all work out, right? We just know, 707, we just know that it all works out for us. We just know that God has our back always. We just know that all of these things that have happened, all of these experiences that have led us here are divinely guided. We were meant to have those experiences. Why? Because we're meant to tell the story. We're meant to tell others that it can be done. We are meant to wake up others and let them know that they don't have to stay that version, that they can go ahead and baby themselves and do what they have to do, love themselves right back to who it is they need to be. You don't need to stay in that toxicity. You don't need to stay in that, you know what I mean? In all that narcissism and all that toxicity. You don't need to stay in any of that. You don't. It's okay for you to say goodbye to all that stuff. It's okay for you to finally take a breath of fresh air and breathe in who you fully are, embody who you fully are. It's okay to do that. It's okay to finally find peace after so much chaos. It's okay to just want quiet after all the drama. It's okay to just focus on yourself when all you've been taught is to focus on everyone else. It's okay to love you, to put yourself first, to heal yourself. It's okay. It's okay, and it's time. It's time for us to rise up. It's time for those that need the love and the healing to get it. It's time for us that really want to see a change and want our lives to be different. It's time for us to get that. It's time. I love y'all.